So recently there has been a lot of discussion about skills. The skills, those are relevant to large language models. So what is the difference in between the using skills and not using skills in terms of running the large language models? Let's go through the answer of this question across this whole step-by-step demonstration. Claude, the Anthropic's AI assistant, has released their skills or agentic skills also recently. So you can see in here, this was released last month. So what is the skills according to them? The skills are folders of instructions, scripts, and resources that Claude loads dynamically to improve performance on a specialized task. So skills teach Claude how to complete a specific task in a repeatable way, whether that's creating documents with it or analyzing data or automating the personal task. You can go through this GitHub browser, then you can see those things. Then simultaneously, let me go to my repository. I think better rather than going one by one, you can just go through this my profile and you will get all the skills collections. Is it updated? Okay, it's updated. You can see the cloud skills. Yeah. So this is something that's you can use with the cloud AI agent. Now, for example, you are using OpenAI, ChatGPT. So you ask them, okay, what are the skills in there? So they also gave this specific, they released it actually recently. So it gives the collection of skills in here for using the OpenAI system. So each AI model or large language models have their own set of skills. Those you can install and run from there. And it helps in terms of doing the specific that you were asking for rather than creating one by one by using your if you're calling from your API, then it's you are creating one by one instructions in there, one by one writing the program to do your task and everything, rather than the skill is having a collection of tools and certain examples, instructions, and the way that things can be done faster, organized, and using less tokens to give the better output of your task. As they said, it can help in terms of your automation also, or doing your task far better. So use less tokens and get better output. Now, this is the agent skills and computer because the in reality in current time things are getting agentic AI. So your agent, you give a task and it will automatically keep doing the task. That's the point. And that's why it's very important to have its all these skills as you can see in here. The skills collection in here and then you give your task and it's the this agentic configuration will agentic virtual machine um, use your computer and take these skills and do your specific task. You are welcome to just go through my profile and you will see all the skills that's been by OpenAI, that's been collections, and then by Claude or all of their skills. Now that brings up a look because there are a lot of models on the market. Those are actually different LLM models, so including ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, um, DeepSeek, Mistral. There are a lot of organizational, like for each organization, because nowadays the organizations are not solely depending on these companies because of safety and other concern. So they are actually using um, and developing their own version of LLMs, which is a kind of a subversion of the main version, but for their own purpose. So that helps in terms of the using these skills and run the things on the purpose of doing their job, with the confidentiality and everything. So by considering all these things, and as you all know, that I personally is an immunologist who personally works on the area of mm, life science, biomedical science, clinical side, and all those areas. You can just search about me. Mm. So, so that I had the first focus and foremost focus on the things that okay, what and how I can optimize these skill sets on the field of uh, my interest, which is the primary interest of many people. The interest in there is that what and how we can make an universal life science and clinical skill data sets. Either you see a patient, you do a research, you want to find new antibodies, you want to do a single cell sequencing or computational work. Um, that how we can put all this together and I can make a database that can be used by everyone on the field and by every single model that exists on the market. Every single LLM model, either you use any of them and you just can use the skill if you are working into the life science and any life science, biomedical, or clinical area. So for that purpose, what I have done in here, that's I have written this the kind of a a new program that has a collection of the skills that's been exclusively and very focused way been collected from the different version those been released by different either it's Anthropic or the OpenAI or any others or every individual's one that's been by different person. For example, let me just show you in here. So this is a kind of a collection of the skills. So if you see this, just go through this. It has been collected from every single LLM. So those who were available from the GitHub or anywhere else, and I try to look at them. Okay, is it something that's relevant and serves our purpose? For example, if you're going cloud skills and we want to see okay what are the types of skills they have, so you can see in here that we have different types of skills in algorithmic, documented, and many things in here. So I mean, I'm just saying like, okay, this is something that we are looking in here. Then we go to the, for example, the life science of cloud. So in here you have 10x genomics or single cell RNA QC. So 10x genomics, if we go in there and we can see that okay, what are the modules in there, how they have done it, the server accept cookies. This is specifically for computational purpose. This is the most comprehensive collection of a skill. Those can be used in agentic AI or the regular AI or any large language models, so that you don't need to go one by one of them and try to find them. It gives you all the tools and agentic frameworks that you are looking for to run anything and everything that's relevant to the biomedical, life science, and clinical research. So let me just, and I will keep updating it over the course of time so that everyone and who is everyone as an individual or as a company have a single and foremost interest on this. Clinical side, patient care, the hospital, biomedical science, life science research, anything that's relevant to it can just get into um, get into here and just download this one, okay, and then use it for their own productivity and get their work done and save substantial amount of money and in the right track of analyzing the data. So it has the clinical genomics, drug discovery, different sets in there. You have the MCP servers, research tools, a lot of things in integrated in here, and it will keep increasing over time. This is for the demo I have shown in here, but all skills are in here. You just need to download these. For example, you want to go into genomics, you can go in there and you can look at, okay, single cell QC I want to see. Okay, what are the QC tools in here? What are the tools can be used in there? It's written in there. So your LLM should work far better in there. You want a drug discovery, you want to, okay, I want the clinical side, okay, I want to go to the click and note summarization. It's a okay, I want to use these things. This all are very organized, and what your LLM could be doing, uh, so should be in here. That's what I'm saying. You want to do a drug discovery, you want to do anything, everything will be in here. That's my idea, and I'll keep doing it voluntarily. I don't get paid for this, and this is just a voluntary effort to help everyone. So all this conversation is done, and this way you can efficiently increase your LLMs or large language models capacity to do the work up to 70%, and using less of tokens and cost in every single way. So just come in here, go to my profile, download and use it. Believe me, your work will be far more faster, and you can always thank me. Hmm. Or buy me coffee. I mean, if you want, I don't mind. Just kidding. So let me just give a simple example. Let's do it on this way. So I have, for example, for just show off. So this is a single cell RNA-seq data I was looking for. So I have in here added up three single cell bone marrow single cell RNA-seq data, three sets, bone marrow one, two, three. So I will just use one of the AI models. For example, I will be using, let's go to this folder. So this is the folder. Let's see how does it work and how good is the performance. Um, okay, just before the performance, I'm sorry, I just forgot it. Let me just go you through a small presentation that I have prepared earlier so that you guys can have a better view in here. So, okay, let's do it from here. It's just a very small demonstration of like a couple of slides. So this is a collection of what I have already talked about, the universal biomedical skills. So a platform agnostic framework for deploying biomedical AI agents across multiple LLMs. So it has the introduction, the fragmentation challenge, the solution, system architecture, and case study. So let me just go to why skills matter. What I have already told you in there. Um, so it has just a couple of them. Hmm. So you can just go through this. Okay, these are the things. So reproducibility, safety, standardizations, and accessibility. So now you have this specifically. I didn't spend much time. Okay, so biomedical AI development is very fast and all those things. This doesn't matter. This is the only thing that's probably matter. So universal skill USDL, universal skill definition language. So the one that I was saying in earlier, that this universal skill definition language is collected together. Then you have a biokernel and adapter engine, and that fits the Cloud Opus 4.5, ChatGPT 5.2, or Gemini 3 Pro, or any other LLM you have. And then you just run these things based on metadata, based on capabilities, prompts, adapters, case study. This is a data set that's been downloaded from the GeoPubMed, and then agentic role. It's done, and it's something the cross-platform conclusions. I mean the references, everything. So, let me just show a demo from here. So this is something I was showing. So we have this, right? Let's take one of them. For example, I'm taking Gemini. This is command line interface function. So I'm taking Gemini and I'm asking it. Hi. We have this specific bone marrow data set, bone marrow single cell RNA-seq, three patient, actually three donor single cell RNA-seq of bone marrow cells, and now I want it to use the skills that's been in here because otherwise it will be wandering here and there. So I want it to or Gemini to use the skills relevant to single cell RNA-seq from the from here from here. So we have this collection of skills. We have this genomics skill. This is for demo. So these are the collection of skills. Okay, so this is what I have written. Let's see how it does. See, first it's reading the skills. It's not wandering in here. See, it's going specifically to the single cell QC. So it knows what is in there. Then QC core. Now I'm allowing it to use it. It's all I'm doing. This is all live. I'm not hiding or doing anything in there. So see, it's going to the next genomics directory input. See, it's installing Scanpy, which is one of the major backbone of Python-based analysis. And it's going it. See, as you can see in here, it's going through everything of this one by one and a very organized way. You don't need to touch it. It takes people to learn for years. See, it's done. Output is into test demonstration, analyze data. So we go to the skills, test demonstration, analyze data. You can see it's beautiful. Let's see if it can do. Let's see if it can do it. Hmm. You can see the file size is quite big also in here. So it's going through and it's checking that if it's can do and generate a complete analysis. So let's see. It's a heavy work, believe me. It's a high configure work and high GPU and CPU pressuring work. So see, almost all my 32 CPU is working in there. It's not easy job, but let's see how does it do. Yeah. Okay, it's reading oscillating. Wow, that's fantastic. Analyze data, integrated results. See, this looks fantastic. So the purpose is not doing it. The purpose was to show the applicability and effectivity of the skills which is in here. This is one of the use, and there are different areas: clinical, drug discovery, and genomics. And I will keep updating it. And I believe this will significantly help to the people who are in this area. I can do it in other area. I can do it for computer science. I can do it in other areas. I'm just saying that I'm doing it to the area where I am good at. That's the biomedical research, license research, clinical research, and clinical real-time applications, which includes drug discovery, genomics, and integrations of the clinical data and everything with the latest technological revolutions that enhances our capacity to understand it, um, and accelerate the better therapy to cure the diseases. Those are something that we all are suffering, including our loved one. That's the idea. Feel free to do it. I'm happy to share anything that you guys have interest or anyone have interest. Thank you.